Prince Harry slammed the phone down when William called to rage at him. Okay, I didn't read that in the article, and I thought that was from the article. So I guess it's from this. Let's click on that. Okay, what is this? Prince Harry slammed the phone down when William called to rage at him. When was that? August 29, 2022. So that's recently. What in the name? Okay, if I knew this was there, I would have... Okay, let's see here. Think about what we already know about Prince William's rage and anger issue. How many royal reporters and royal biographers flat out said that William's default emotion is fury? So many. Even somewhat sanctioned biographies and stories can't even sugarcoat it, and I truly believe we don't even know the half of it. I have no problem believing that at some point in 2017 and 2018, Prince Harry and Prince William got in each other's faces, and that argument, or row as the Brits will say, was probably one piece of the larger estrangement between the brothers. Given what we know now about the smears, the Jason Kenoff mess, the lies from the Kensington Palace, that mess they're talking about is the backstabbing, okay? To give information to the Daily Mail about Meghan's privacy case, this kind of thing.
What it means is that a senior figure in the royal household, according to Mail on Sunday, was passing him information in order to help defeat the Duchess's case.
Have been, as we know, is that the Mail on Sunday had the ruling against them in February, and they were then appealing it. So it was lawyers from the Mail on Sunday who would have approached Jason Naff, knowing that these emails and messages existed. That would have been the point. And unless, I mean, the most likely outcome is that Jason obviously would have then gone to William and Kate, and clearly he has cooperated. He would not have cooperated with those lawyers without their definite knowledge.
This is what I'm getting from that. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. I have no trouble believing that Harry told William to go to hell 10 different ways during that time period. Well, all of that is being framed as, quote, Harry hung up on William, and William marched over to Harry's place to scream at him. And what? That remind me of that little clip that I have of him when he was a toddler, where the nanny walked in with him, and he walked like the biggest guy in the room, punching between Princess Diana's skirt. That's what just that remind me. Oh my God. Okay, now this is juicy. Again, like I said, the link will be in the description. Prince Harry allegedly slammed the phone down on his brother William in a row about Meghan Markle bullying her staff. An explosive argument erupted between the royal brothers during heated allegation about Meghan, a new documentary will reveal. Prince William was shunned by his younger brother after calling him about Meghan's behavior, according to a French TV series due to come out next week. Harry reportedly refused to hear William's concern and suddenly hung up the phone in denial, choosing to defend his wife rather than to listen to witness statements. Harry believes in his wife. He knows, you know, who he married with, so he understands, and he knows his family, the royal family, tends to make about things. Okay. The well-sourced documentary, quote, Redline, William and Harry, the enemy brothers, alleged that the abrupt end to the phone call enraged Wills. The Duke of Cambridge then raced furiously toward Kensington Palace to confront Harry, royal sources say. Last year, claim emerged that Meghan had bullied one of her closest advisors during her time at Kensington Palace. The Duchess of Sussex allegedly drove two personal assistants out of the house. We know the truth about that. Go back to some of my videos, even one where I made a review with one of the, 60 Minute Australia. I have a lot about that.
Royal household, about someone who was, at the time at least, a very senior member of the royal family. Meghan was married to the sixth in line to the throne, and you know, this is very serious indeed. But one other thing that I've learned is that whilst this bullying claim was submitted by their then chief communications officer, the head of comms at Kensington Palace, the staff involved didn't know that had been submitted, and when they found out, they asked for it to be rescinded. So we've got quite a difficult story here.
The allegations of bullying that Meghan faced in the workplace, in the royal workplace at the palace, somewhat complex because we talk about allegations and accusations. We've heard the word bullying thrown around. In fact, even the palace put that on a press statement when they announced they were launching an internal investigation. What we haven't heard are any examples or anecdotes to back up these claims. And, you know, when we spoke to many of the sources that helped us throughout this book, people who are for and some who are even not particularly on the side of the Sussexes, no one was able to give any information that supported or backed up those claims of bullying. And when we dug into it even further, we found out that the individual who had made the claims of bullying in the workplace at the palace was sort of speaking on behalf of a few others in the workplace. This was a concerned boss. He was the private secretary to the couple and to William and Kate, who had written to the Human Resources Department to air his concerns over how staff were feeling. Now, what we detail in the book, and I've already gone into detail with in the past as well, was that two of these individuals, when they heard that that complaint was made, immediately went to their boss and asked for the information to be rescinded. These individuals, when they heard that that complaint was made, immediately went to their boss and asked for the information to be rescinded. They wanted to take back any allegations of bullying. So that leaves a few question marks over what these bullying allegations are. We've yet to hear actually what happened. No one's come forward with that information.
The aides really speak quite badly about.
Oh, well, the way that Meghan is spoken about by the people that have had to deal with her is quite frightening. The way that Meghan is spoken about by the people that have had to deal with her is quite frightening. Yeah. I mean, they're
pleased she's gone.
Yeah,
they're
she's
pleased.
not.
When you say aides, you mean
aides to William and Kate and other members of the royal family. They're pleased.
Got it? Let's do better.
Okay, last year claim emerged that Meghan had bullied one of her closest advisors during her time at Kensington Palace. The Duchess of Sussex allegedly drove two personal assistants out of the house and undermined the confidence of a third. The BFM TV series is the latest investigation into the Meghan allegation and the royal brothers' bitter breakup. It claimed that traumatized staff, okay, that's the narrative I've been hearing. Traumatized staff rapidly resigned from the royal household to escape Meghan's aggression. My goodness! Setting up a WhatsApp group called the Sussex Survivors Club. What in the name? I didn't know about that. These people are truly crazy. Oh my God. In the program, Perry Gaze, a royal author who has written a book about the Duke of Cambridge, exposes the alleged argument over Meghan Markle. He says, quote, William, who already didn't like his sister, that's the thing, his sister-in-law very much, became furious. Okay, he called Harry directly and Harry slammed the phone down. Harry didn't want to know anything, and so William jumped in a car toward Kensington Palace where he was going to confront Prince Harry. Wow! And if he did get a punch and the smack in the face, he deserved it because he left his privacy of his home to go and confront him. My goodness, and all through lies, because he know he can't. That's why he's doing that. The freaking respect they give that airhead, he know he can do all this mistreatment. But let's continue. The TV series also entirely blamed, quote, the behavior of Meghan for being at the heart of the breakup between William and Harry. Wow.
There is a cookbook, but it's also the story of a West London community who gathered together in a kitchen and discovered the healing power of sharing food. In January 2018, as I was settling into my new home of London, I met a group of women whose community had been affected by the Grenfell fire. They had decided to get together to cook fresh food for their families and their neighbors. And so, for 2 days every week, these women were able to cook and share their delicious recipes together.
she asked me, how many days do you offer this service? And I said 2 days a week. And her straight question was, why not 7 days, Zahira? And I said, funding. So she goes, we can do a cookbook.
The proceeds will allow the kitchen to stay open and to thrive, so it can continue transforming lives and communities through cooking.
Damn. The documentary narrative went on, quote, during 2018, there was indeed a spat of resignation among Meghan Markle's team. Former members have even set up a formal group that they call between them the Sussex Survivors Club. Some of them still remain traumatized. Okay, so why don't they come out with then they have the bullying investigation result? Why don't they put it out? Okay, one victim was allegedly so afraid of Meghan, oh my God, so afraid of Meghan Markle that she felt physically ill by the prospect of talking to her. I was like, that sounds familiar. That's the same narrative they're creating here. Okay, there was a person who was terrified by a conversation she was brought to have with Meghan that she said, quote, I feel sick. Some of these young women have been broken. Yeah, I think I debunked this already. The link, there's what? Couple paragraph left. You guys could read it on your own. The link will be in the description. All right, let's see here. The Sussexes are long gone from KP, and we still can get at least one example of the alleged bullying incident. Just one. Okay, not true. Meghan set out work text to stop. Okay, not true. Hashtag Meghan set out work text to staffers at 5 a.m. The horror. Those poor palace staffers were suddenly expected to do a job and get input. Bullying. Literally, the only actual example of the bullying are her texting out of work hour. Meghan Markle. There's this here. She bring her receipt, making her Markle. Wow, that's the way they put the head. Wow, these people, wow, they're good with words. Demanding Meghan Markle email staff instruction as early as 5 a.m. It's claimed as personal assistant quits in tears. Wow, wow, wow. 5 a.m. message traumatize somebody. Let's see here. I tend to dismiss anything from done by the Sun, but this line I believe. Let's see here. Okay, in the program, Perry Gates, a royal author who has written a book about the Duke of Cambridge, exposed the alleged argument over Meghan Markle. He says William, who already I believe that too. William, who already didn't like his sister-in-law very much, became furious. That I believe. I believe that too when I first read it. Okay, good for King Harry. Perfect move, King Harry. Picture worth 1,000 words at least. All right, let's go to the next tweet.